Eastern Ukraine, marred by sporadic fighting and growing doubts over whether it will last. Kiev and anti-government leaders reached the breakthrough deal last Friday following 5 months of violence. As RT's Paul Leslie reports from the region, where firing has largely fallen silent.
These first few days after the ceasefire was signed on Friday have been calm. This follows months of fighting and gunfire and explosions and shelling. We are, however, receiving some reports of sporadic fighting, but as the Russian President Vladimir Putin agreed with his Ukrainian counterpart Petro Poroshenko when the two leaders spoke via telephone on Saturday night, for now the ceasefire is holding. The two leaders also discussed ways of making it more durable, such as cooperating in providing both Ukrainian and international humanitarian help. We have heard, however, from the International Committee of the Red Cross, and they say that their trucks that were providing or were hoping to provide humanitarian aid to the people of Lugansk had to turn back when there was shelling in that area. But aside from that, really it does seem as if the truce is holding. Of course, it is a truce that has been held as a breakthrough agreement. I traveled to the city of Mariupol, which in the days running up to this ceasefire agreement was one of the flashpoints of violence. What I found was a city that for now is quiet, but its residents are very nervous and questioning whether or not this truce will stand the test of time. We're heading to the city of Mariupol, which just before the ceasefire was signed saw some heavy battles on the outskirts, tank-on-tank firing. As we drive along, we see these burnt-out shells, a reminder that battles were fought here. We are approaching the Ukrainian army checkpoint, so let's put the cameras down quickly. We were picking up information that people were still sitting in shelters because they don't believe that the ceasefire is open. But as you can see, the shelters are closed. Do you believe the ceasefire will hold?
I hope to God that it lasts. I do too. They were bombing us so heavily, I thought the whole house would collapse.
We're on the outskirts of the city of Mariupol, and we've been driving around for about 20 minutes, but locals tell us that this is the house where a rocket landed in the garden.
Honestly, I don't think it will last too long. I doubt they'll actually find a peaceful solution. Give it a week or two and the shelling will restart. They're not pulling out the heavy weapons.
We're now heading out of Mariupol. We'll need to drive through 2 checkpoints of the Ukrainian army, and then afterwards we'll reach where the pro-Russian fighters have set up their defense. Both sides have been holding on to their positions since the ceasefire went into effect. Paul Leslie, RT, Mariupol, Eastern Ukraine.